Restart in 3, and 2, and 1. Good mornings. Fingertips gently behind the ears. You hinge at the hips. Here we go. Hips go back. We hinge. We come back up. So without rounding the spine, the joint that moves is the hip. And maybe you might have your knees bend and soften when you do this as well. We're warming up, right? So not only are we gaining some strength through the back, through the core, through the shoulders, and through the back of the legs, we're gaining length. We're actively stretching through the legs. We're gonna need that today. Keep going. Good morning, good morning. Three, 2, 1. Now we squat, hips sit back. Your weight's in the back part of your feet through the heels. You're going to keep the chest lifted. Reach towards the floor. You do not need to touch the floor, and then reach all the way up. Reach towards the floor, reach it up. So a nice squat, important part is that the chest is lifted and open. When you're ready, if you'd like to add a bit of a heel raise at the top, you're welcome to. Guys, I wasn't able to do the Murph challenge yesterday. I felt really not good. So the kids and I did it this morning. Woo, it's gonna be fun. 3, 2, and 1. All right, head down into a plank. So you're on your mat, your shoulders are right over your wrists, and you're going to walk in this plank. So it's nice and little, the hands move and the feet follow, and you just walk up and back on your mat. So you're not going very far, not really big steps with the hands or the feet. You just move up and down the mat, warming up through the core, through the shoulder girdle, through the, this is a full body, right? It's getting hot in here. Keep it up. Avoid those hips going up to the sky, okay? This is a plank, not a down dog. 3, 2, and 1. Knees down, stretch it back, child's pose. Just nice and quick before you lay down on your mat. We're taking it into a bridge pulse. So, soles of your feet to the mat. Hips lift nice and high. Press through the heels, okay? We are in this hip flexion, hip flexed position so much of our day. Bridges are amazing, not only because, so we're gonna hold it up actually here. Use your glutes, just lift the hips and we'll gain some warmth and then we'll add the pulse. But here we go. We're trying to lengthen those hip flexor muscles. You know, so the psoas muscle, the quadriceps, we're trying to open up the hip area, lengthen those muscles. And we can do that by activating the muscles on the back side of the hip to tell the muscles on the front side of the hip to soften and relax just a little bit. Now, your core, your belly, that's on, nice and strong here, pelvic floor engaged. Now we lift. Tiny little lifts. So we're doing this end range motion here into hip extension, but we're doing it nice and actively So we're reminding the body, oh yeah, actually, I have some range here. Keep lifting, lift, 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 just like in bar, tiny lift, 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 lift. 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees into the chest. Rock from side to side. Rock forward and back, forward and back. Just enjoy this. Lengthen the legs as you rock back and bend those knees as you rock forward. So you're getting some nice active length through those legs, but you're also enjoying, right? Maybe catching your breath and massaging the spine. 3, 2, 1. Come on up and take it to windmills. So standing nice and tall, arms reach out to the side, palms face forward. Again, we're hinging and reaching opposite hand towards the opposite foot. And nice and tall at the top. When you stand tall, give those glutes a little squeeze. Okay, we're telling the front of the hips, oh yes, actually we like hip extension. It's not all about hip flexion, you gotta be balanced. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out, shoulder rolls back, grab a sip of water. Here we go. I'm going to look at who I've got in here. Okay, let's see. Judy, are you available to be unmuted? Judy, Coach Judy, let's see.
That depends. What's up?
I'm gonna have you be a counter for me. Can you do that, or is that too much where you are?
Give me a second. I'm taking my jacket off.
Okay. All right. So the way this next round goes, the bulk of today's workout goes, is I've got 15 squat thrusts. Those are the ones with the push-ups. So we're going to go through that right now. The counter is going to be doing 15 squat thrusts, and then the rest of us are going to be doing an exercise, and I'll tell you what we're doing and when we're going to do it. But let's all do a squat thrust and make it look beautiful. Okay, arms are reaching up as you breathe out. Hands down to your mat. Step it back to your plank. All right, the squat thrust is the one with the push-up. So then here you put in your level of push-up. Balance, strength, or kaya. Then you step or hop back to your hands, reach all the way up, come up onto the toe. Do another one just like that. Let me see it. I'm gonna watch you guys. Good form, arms up. Yes, hands down. Take it back to your plank, your push-up. Towards the hands you go, reach it up. Nice job. Okay, first up, I am going to count. I will do 15 squat thrusts. You are going to grab your handbag or your weight, and you are going to do a deadlift. Okay, we're gonna go over a deadlift first. So grab your handbag or maybe your kettlebell or your dumbbell. We're gonna be here, chest is nice and lifted. Just like in our good mornings, our hips move back. This weight is going to kind of slide down the front of our legs. And then, you know, I can't go any farther at this point without rounding my spine. So I come back up, squeezing the glutes, nice and tall. So down and lift, down and lift. Yes, okay, so these are kind of more of a straight leg deadlift, but our legs are not straight. As we come down, we have maybe a bend in our knees. The knees are soft, not locked out. Okay, you've got this, deadlifts. This is the only time you're gonna be doing deadlifts while I do 15 squat thrusts. And go. Watch that form. 5. 10. 13. Almost there. 14. One more. You got it. All right. Now all of you are doing squat thrusts with that push-up. I'm gonna have Judy, Coach Judy is going to be letting me know when it's my turn to start counting with the squat thrust. And I'll take us into a new exercise. So you're squat thrusting,
5,
I'm deadlifting. Nice job. Make sure that form is on point. Do not let your back sway towards the ground. Nice clean push-up. It's not a burpee.
12,
Woo! Nice job, ladies. Keep it up.
15,
Woo! All right. Next up, down in your plank. You are doing plank up downs. Either from those knees or from the toes. Down to the forearms and up. I'm doing 15 squat thrusts. Go, go, go. Five. 10. Woo! Oh, gotta love the Murph. 13. 14. Last one. 15. All right. Squat thrusts. Push-ups are beautiful. Start off with your strongest push-up. Yes. And then if you need to, bring it down a notch to strength level or balance level, but do not stop. Okay? You got it. Keep moving. You should be moving. I am doing my plank up downs. Woo! Nice job. As you're finishing up, so that I don't have to waste your time, I'm gonna tell you what's up next. Squat jacks. So you'll come into your squat and then jack it up. Okay?
15,
Woo! All right, squat jacks. Nice sit down and squat. Pop it up for jack. You wanna get crazy? Add a little plyo, woo! Kaya jack or power jack. All right. Five. taking it to the squat thrust. Beautiful push-up, you move right into it. There's no breaks. If you need a water break, you grab water, you're right back to it. When you finish those squat thrusts, you're gonna be heading into weighted bridge dips. Weighted bridge dips. Nice job, partners. Keep it up, don't sacrifice form.
15.
Woo! Awesome. So now you're on your back. Bring the soles of the feet close to the glutes. Lift your hips up nice and high. Driving through the floor with the heels, you lift. Then if you're gonna add weight goes right over the hips. You hold it there, and you do not let those hips touch the ground. It's a nice little lift, lift, lift. Five. 10. 14, almost there, last one. 15. All right, weighted bridge for me, squat thrust for you. There you go. So keep breathing, right? Listen into the body. There may be a time when you're like, oh, I just won't stop. Listen in. Is that what you really need? Or is that what you want? Because there is a difference. If that's what you need, then you take it. Always. You know your body the best. Woo! Nice job, partners. Way to go. Listen up. Now, you're taking it from flamingo. So, one knee lifted. And then you take it to either airplane, which is both arms back, palms facing down. That one leg is lifted. And you reach it up. Back up to the flamingo. I will tell you when I'm halfway through, okay? If you want more, as you hinge forward, it could be a warrior 3. You could stretch those arms long out in front of you and then come back up. You do you, you're going. 3, 2, you should still be moving even though I just said 3, 2, 1. Whew, even I'm like, switch it up, other leg. Yes. Beautiful. Now, right in to those. Oh, wait. Yes. Now you're doing your squat thrusts. Woo. Okay. Next up, you keep doing those squat thrusts. Let me know when you're halfway. The next thing that we're gonna do is gonna be heartbeats. Heartbeats with a bicep curl. Awesome.
Did you switch?
Yes. I'm gonna switch. I talked a little bit more. Woo. Nice job, ladies.
$15.
Woo! All right. So next up, you're taking your handbag, pressing it straight out from the chest. Boom, bring it back in. Bicep curl down. Press out, back, bicep curl down. Okay? You got it. It's a bicep curl with that heartbeat press. All right. Here we go. This is the last round. All right, we're about halfway there. And done. Nice job. Shake it out. Drink some water. Come back to your mat and find a child's pose. Actually, walk around for a bit. Let your breath start to slow down a bit, but keep moving. You know, it's a walk, maybe some dynamic hugs, a way of taking the heart rate and actively just bringing it down a notch before we head down to the mat. All right. Go ahead and come down to your mat. Hands and knees. Then take a child's pose. Continue to let your breath start to regulate and even out just a bit more. All right. Inhale, come into your tabletop. You're gonna tuck those toes. Take your hips up and back, downward dog. And pedal it out. Pedal one heel towards the earth while you bend to the opposite knee. Do the same with the other. Now you're gonna take that right foot, step it to the outside of the right hand, okay? My back knee is lifted, that left knee is lifted. My hips are softening a bit, so I can feel this in the front of my left hip. Now I'm gonna lower that left knee down to the earth, and right now I have my hands to the mat. And if you're more bendy, or if you have a block handy, you can just gently come down to forearms. We're not gonna be here forever. This is not a yin yoga class. but we're just feeling into the front of that left leg and also in through the back of that right hip. All right, heel toe that right foot to between the hands. Send the hips back. Here we are lengthening that right leg and bowing over the right leg. And so right here, I want to be in more of a hinge as I take this bow. And maybe if you'd like to round a little bit after you've been hinged, don't come unhinged. You can walk it out a bit. Rebend that right knee, plant the hands to the earth, lift up that left knee now, send the right foot back. Left foot comes to the outside of that left hand. Keep that right knee lifted for just a bit. Soften through the hips a little, kind of checking in with the hips. Where do you feel tightness? Where can you kind of soften a little bit? And then lower that right knee down. Now we're giving the front of that right hip a chance to lengthen here. Now we're going to heel toe that left foot between the hands. Send the hips back, lengthening that left leg. And see if you can find that hinge point. This leg I'm a little tighter. So I'm going to bring my hips down a tiny bit. Lengthen through the spine as I just hinge at those hips. Breathing in. As I exhale, I might walk my fingertips out and allow a little bit of the spine to fold into this, a little bit of flexion here. Inhale, rebend that left knee. Tuck the toes on the right. Send the left foot back. Downward dog. Nice. From here, you're going to walk your hands back towards your feet and hang in a little bit of a ragdoll here. So separate the feet a little bit. Soften through the knees. Grab the crooks of the elbows as you fold here. Notice my legs do not have to be locked out and straight. I have a bend here. What I want to feel is a little relaxing through the low back a bit. And I do feel a stretch through the back of the legs, but it's not a pulling or a pain. Heel toe the feet together. And one vertebra at a time, roll it on up. Make it nice and slow. Nice and slow. Maybe even a little slower than that. And the crown of your head is the last thing to lift. Arms, take those big dynamic hugs here. Reach the hands behind the back now, clasping the hands. Roll the shoulders back, opening through the chest. Maybe you lift the arms just a little bit. A little shimmy shake of the knees as you relax the arms down. Take a breath in, reach all the way up. Breathe out as the arms come down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, soften down. Last time, bigger than before. Breathe in and reach. Exhale. As you give yourself a high five, a pat on the back. Nice job, you guys. That was, what'd you think of that one? I'm gonna unmute you all.
Actually not sure.
That was intense.
It was a little intense. I feel you. I'm like, what? Why did I do that to myself? But I feel good now. I legit feel like there's no way that was 30-minute lunch crunch. Didn't it feel?
Another 4 hours.
What, DZ?
I'm ready to go sit down for another 4 hours.
All right, nice job. Hey, Judy, Coach Judy, thank you for being the partner, the speaker for everyone.
No problem. I try to make it as short as possible.
I know, and you did. I was like, dang, girl, I'm like trying to keep up with you. That's hard work. Nice job, Judy.
All right.
Beautiful, Linda.
Thank you. That was great.
Bye.
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 Kristen. Bye, Priscilla. Whew.
That was very short.
It seemed very short, huh? But that was just because end meeting.